Okay, we're at 11:46 looking at the finished product of Dwayne. Losing my mind there, forgot his name. We're in the first bedroom here, as you can see. A real nice job painting the woodwork too, white. Up along the ceiling, did a real nice job in here. Doors are bright white. This is just the walls. Window, painted all the woodwork, looks real good around there, bright white. This door, painted this real nice bright white. We're going into the bedroom number 2, which he painted. Again, he did a nice job painting. Doors are nice and white. Maybe I'll slow down, you can see it a little bit better. We go into this, another door's nice. Let's see, we're going into this bedroom here. This is the bedroom that had drywall. If you look at the original video, I'll comb through the walls here again. I know this gets boring, but this is the last bedroom upstairs. As you can see, did a nice job painting these white. Look good and clean. But in this closet, there's his repair there. He had to re-drywall that. That was all room from the roof that was leaking a while back. In the video, the first video, you'll see that. We go into the bathroom, which he repainted. Cleaned the tub up pretty good for it being used, that's for sure. Zoom down in here, it came pretty clean. That's about it here, paint wise. We're gonna go downstairs, which the light is limited here. But if you notice in the first video, this, well, you can't even see it because of the light, there's no light in the hallway. I'll go down here and try it this way. If you look in the first video, this whole part of the ceiling, this is right beneath the closet upstairs that I just showed you that was rotten. He had to repair that. I don't know how he matched that texture right there. It's beyond me, but he kind of did. All the woodwork here is nice and white. This is the living room in here. The dining room. He patched this right here. You'll see in the video there was a hole there. Keep in mind the walls are not smooth here. Somebody textured all of them. So he did about as good a job as I think he could do trying to get that to match. Again, nice bright white door in here. We are salvaging all the carpets in this house we're keeping. In fact, carpet clearance will be having these carpets clean. He's telling me. I kind of forgot to have them done when I was in Michigan, but I called him. He said they will be done by day's end today. This is a bathroom. Again, he cleaned up the tub somehow pretty good. I don't know how he's doing that. I mean, there's no, it's not all nasty. I don't know how he does that. Now, we're going to go in here, and there's a couple things I don't know how he does. I don't care how he does them, but he does them. Okay, if you look inside this refrigerator, it's actually phenomenal how clean it is. I mean, really, how did he do that? The bigger one is, how did he make this stove look like this? This stove was a mess. Just from being used. I mean, it wasn't abused. The tenant was in here, was great. In fact, she's at our house at 640 Bertha now. But I mean, come on, seriously, look at that. That stove was a mess. Okay, then we're going to come down here to the basement, which, if you look at the pictures, right here at the bottom of the steps, how nasty this wall was. He didn't paint the floor. He even painted these steps gray. Again, I know they'll get tracked up, but it was the thought that counted. But if you look in the pictures at this basement, before pictures, and then look at it now, I mean, it's not living space. I'm sure eventually it will get wet if it rains enough. But if you look in the pictures, I told him not to paint the floor because if we get another Section 8 tenant in here, we'll constantly have to paint the floor because it'll be chipped, and that'll just be a maintenance issue for us. But if you look, he's got a little bleed through there in the wall where it's brown. I don't know how many coats he put on it, but like I said, if you look at the before pictures of this basement, especially this corner right here, again, I'll zoom in on it. Now we're gonna go outside. He did mow the yard, which looks pretty good. We're going outside. The neighborhood's a little rough here, but due to the fact we just put a roof on it, a bunch of money in it, we're gonna have to try to rent it and make the best of it. This is an old dilapidated building, which I don't like here. All this construction doesn't help. This road is, I don't know why it takes so long, but they've been working on this construction here forever. But the problem is the curb appeal's a little rough here. You got a vacant lot there. You have a vacant lot here beside ours. And then you have the gas company right there, which is shutting off their gas as we speak. So we might see a nice little cat fight next door between the gas company and whoever lives there. But unfortunately, that's the yard that our tenant's gonna have to deal with. The city should be mowing it and charging somebody $250, but I think they just like doing that to us. I wish they would get out here. In fact, I might call them. And you have walking over here. I'll get a picture of the house in a minute. I'm walking over here. The sun kind of screws these videos up. And unfortunately for us, this is what used to be a house here. Now it's a vacant lot, and it doesn't make our house look that great. That's what's I don't like. There's a tenant right there that's getting her gas shut off. She's getting in her van. And of course she has her, even though it's 9:30, she still isn't dressed and ready for work. Here's a picture of her house just so you guys see it. And Dwayne mowed all along here, which is our property. Phil and I have been going around every time we stop at our property and spray killing up against the house with Roundup. And so the tenants, because they don't have weed eaters and nowhere to put their mower, so it's kind of hard to ride them about the grass. But what it does is it kills them, kills it, and then the tenant don't have to weed eat it. But that's about it for 1146 Laird.